A cloudy day across central Illinois with a break in the clouds every now and then, but a live look overlooking our Roto-Rooter tower camera, and of course Lake Decatur does show just the clouds in place across all of central Illinois. In fact, Florida America temperature is sitting right about 34 degrees here in Decatur, even 31 in Jacksonville, 33 in the state capital, and 34 in Champaign. This is right where we should be this time of year. In fact, our 30-year high is about 34 degrees, so to be right around that, can't complain too much. I get it. We like the 40s, we like the 50s, but that's not necessarily normal for this time of year. The wind's going to be out of the northwest today between about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Peak wind gusts today could get upwards about 25 to 30. And of course, this is making it feel a bit cooler at times, feeling like the mid to lower 20s across central Illinois. Again, just a typical January day. Satellite radar still showing the clouds in place across all of central Illinois with a break in them every now and then, but better snow chances towards Fort Wayne and even towards Columbus and Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming our way, some drier conditions out towards Kansas City, even down towards Springfield, Missouri. Notice the break in the clouds there could be possible going into your Saturday morning, but we're keeping an eye on an area of low pressure, which right now is between Phoenix and Albuquerque, New Mexico. This area of low pressure in the track of it determines really kind of what we see going into your weekend. With the current track and recent model trends keeping it just off to our south through southern Illinois, through southern Missouri, and of course eventually into Kentucky, this does bring the possibility of some snow into play. This is not going to be an impressive system that moves through across the area. In fact, it's going to be a pretty typical snow event that happens where we get some accumulation, but it's kind of a mixture of maybe half an inch, some gets a 1 inch possible. So Futurecast is going to time this out for us. This is your next storm system, so notice the clouds aren't in place right now. We get into Saturday afternoon, we're still dry. At this point in time, cloudier skies similar to today will be in play, and then those snow chances move across the area. Starting off with some rain down along that I-70 corridor. Something to keep in mind is it's going to take a little bit for this to accumulate, especially on your roadways. Because of the recent warm spell that we have noticed, it's not going to be as much on your roads as what you're going to see on your grass in your yards and your gardens. So as this tracks through, you're going to notice there's going to be some isolated pockets that pick up a bit more than what others are going to see. It's not our only chance of snow in that forecast, because as we get into your Monday and Tuesday, yes, we're going to be relatively drier until we start to get into your Wednesday, and that's whenever our next snow event does look to creep through across the area, bringing yet another wintry mix before transitioning into just snow. So your snowfall forecast going through about Sunday afternoon, most of it coming to an end Sunday morning, shows less than an inch widespread across the area. Sure, there could be an isolated area that does get just over 1 inch, but again, it's not going to be on your roadways. It's still going to be drivable this weekend, but there could be some slick spots. So yes, use caution as we get into this weekend, because with those likely snow chances Saturday night into Sunday, it's not the only opportunity we have, because as of right now, it's isolated come Wednesday. But that's on the 6th day of this forecast. Anything can and will change as we start to end in that day. And it's too far out to talk about accumulation at that point in time, so we'll keep you updated as we get closer to that event. Today, 36 degrees, mainly cloudy with a slight breeze out of the northwest. Tonight, 26. Very seasonal for this time of year. Something to keep in mind. Lows should be in the 20s. Highs, if we stay according to our 30-year average, should be in the mid-30s. That's what we get throughout much of this forecast. One exception would come as we head into Tuesday. That's whenever we see those rain chances transitioning into the possibility of some snow showers come about middle of next week. But again, this weekend chance for snow, not that impressive as many of us stay below 1 inch.